I think. We are live. Welcome, everybody. How are we all doing? Let's get the chat up on this computer. We are joined by Aaron, Carboot, Chris, and James. Do you all want to say a little bit about yourselves and what you do?
Which way are we going?
We'll go Aaron first.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, my name's Aaron, QuickBooks chap, as I'm now called, as the Apple Core thing has been taken away from me. So yeah, I do videos about QuickBooks. I'm also a reseller. I tend to resell mainly in kind of more the higher end stuff. So I like to buy and sell high end headphones and things like that. And yeah, I'm here to chat away.
Go down to Chris then, yeah.
Yeah, Chris, Carboot, Chris they call me. And yeah, I'm a reseller full time. Buying and selling anything really. Carboot, charity shops, the usual thing that apart from Aaron, most other people do, watching and involved in these chats. I used to specialize in movie related stuff, but it's such a small niche, you can't specialize really in something like that, doing car boots and charity shops, because you just don't see it enough. So you have to spread your wings. But yeah, that's basically me.
I'm James. I'm a part-time reseller, mainly focusing on sort of games, retro toys, normal toys, DVDs, everything. But yeah, only a part-timer, I'm afraid.
I'm a part-timer as well, mate.
Nothing wrong with that. At least you've got a real bit of money coming in.
Yeah, the security is like one of the biggest things for me personally.
Yeah, and me. And I ain't got the balls to go. It is my notice. I'm going full time. I ain't got the balls to do that, so I'll stay part time for now. Let's say a few hellos. Hello, Damien. How you doing, buddy? I need to watch your Carboot Chris box opening. I was looking forward to that. Hello, Global Thrifters. I think it's Emily's in the chat tonight. So hello, Emily. Hello, Tori. Hello, Tori's spamming the chat. I love it. Mr. GUK, JJ, Andrew, Aaron, Jenny, Cliff, Ali, Chewy, Anthony. Hello, everybody. If you have any questions related to anything, really, let us know and we'll be happy to answer them. If you've got any accountancy questions or QuickBook questions, then tonight is the night, because we've got Aaron with us. So get them in. And make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to all three of these. The channels are in the description below. Chris has got his new channel in the description below, so make sure you do go and subscribe to that. If you're a big movie fan, which probably a lot of us are.
Yes.
We've got a question, and it's probably aimed to me and James. Straight off the back. Where has it gone? Why no more Sunday Championship? Oh, God.
I tell you what, Kieran, I'll let you take the lead.
Oh, no. Well, I'm just going to be brutally honest, right? Honesty is the best policy. I'm just going to go out there. After last Sunday's stream, I was speaking to James and John, and I simply was not enjoying it anymore. It's kind of lost the fun factor. I was trying to speak to people. I was trying to speak to all three of them about it, and then we came to the conclusion that it wasn't right for us to carry on. I just wanted to install the fun factor. I felt like it got a bit too competitive, and I've had a few messages myself from subscribers, new and old, to the channel who watched the Carboot Championship, and they said, "Look, it's nothing like the first couple of episodes." So I said this to the boys. And we just all came to a conclusion that it probably sort of ran its time for now. So it might be back, it might not. I can't say yes or no. But we're all still friends and we all get on. Hence why James is with us tonight. Is that well said, James? Or do you want to add to that?
No, I don't think there is anything to add to it, to be honest. We'll just have to wait and see what happens in the future. Because, yeah, the first couple of weeks were fantastic, and then it's sort of, I don't know, something changed, and we'll try and get back to how it was before.
Yeah, that is all we're going to say on that, Anthony, if you don't mind, simply because it's a bit of a touchy subject with the group at the moment, and we don't want to cause any more friction. But I hope that gives you a reasonable answer. How's sales going for you, Chris, today? Going all right as a full-timer?
Today's been a bit. There's nothing much going on at the moment, really.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a standard sort of dribble rather than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I've not had a very good day to myself, to be fair, but
I
it's
don't
always
mind
nice.
a constant dribble.
Yeah.
I think I've had 5 sales today. I think I've had 5.
Well, that's more than me. I've had one at £24.99.
I've had 2 at about 25 quid.
But Chris, is that normal though at this time? If you look back and like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
time last year, yeah.
This time of year this is normal for this time of year, but you kind of thought with the whole pandemic thing going on that we might have had a slightly abnormal. I mean, we have had. If you think about the last 3 months, I mean, we've been way over the sales that we would have been in that period anyway. So it's kind of just maybe overcompensating a bit now. And then when Christmas comes along, sort of September, October time, it will probably pick up to its normal rate again, hopefully, anyway.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are keeping as much money as like available as possible in case this carries on going and going and going. So I think we all had a very, very good start of the pandemic as best as it could go.
Mm-hmm.
But I would imagine a lot of people are penny pinching, unfortunately. But I hope it doesn't continue because I quite like the first half of the year, sales wise. Anyway, it was that part of it was really good.
Yeah,
I'm seeing like up to about a month ago on my 90-day eBay numbers, it was probably around about the best numbers I've ever had.
Yeah.
And now it's slowly going like that, and I'm losing it, and it's I've dropped probably about 15 to 20% off that.
Are you going to blame eBay managed payments like everyone else, or
I'm not on it yet.
Oh, really?
But,
really?
yeah.
It's not. That's not a factor, is it? It's just the way of life, isn't it? You can't.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. It's just the way it is. It's just the way things are going. Everyone's out and about, aren't they?
Oh, it's not me. Oh my God. It's not me.
It's passed it on.
Contagious.
Oh no. Well, it could have froze on a worse shot, to be fair. So it's not the worst picture.
Oh.
Are you back now, Chris?
Chris, you back?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did I go then?
Yeah. You didn't get anything.
Oh, you know why? I'm not even on. I'm working off Wi-Fi. I forgot to put my 4G on. Hang on a sec.
See, this is the future. This is the
This could be
future.
dangerous.
James,
Yes.
I'm borrowing a 5G router off work, so today's stream should be spot on. I mean, I've
Give me
not
2
lagged
minutes.
that once yet.
No, you do look quite crisp and clear as well, which is amazing.
Does that mean we're going to get the Easter video then?
You might get the minion. You might get the minion video. Look, I've got a bit of its hair left still. But yeah, we've got a question. Who is the great shed builder in the reselling community? I've never built a shed, so not me.
Well, everyone seems to rent sheds, don't they? So has anyone actually built one out from scratch?
I've helped build 2 at my mum and dad's house a couple of years ago, but and we actually built that with the idea. This is going back about 6 or 7 years that me and my now wife would move into it, so that we could then. Honestly, it was going to be some horrible L-shaped shed where we was going to move into it to save as much money as possible, and then we was doing the foundations and we got about halfway through, and then they did this 5% thing to help you to buy. And then we turned out we had enough money anyway. So it was like, okay, we'll just do one long bit, and then it's just now my dad's workshop, really. So yeah, good at it. Although I've not done it for a long time.
Yeah,
it's a cracking shed though.
Is it still up?
Yeah, it doesn't leak. It's got proper doors and windows. And it's got electrics. We didn't do the plumbing in the end because that would have been on the bottom of the L.
Nice. Here we go. James collects question.
Yes.
What is your favourite thing in your collection?
I would have to go with one of my graded Pokemon cards because it's just like worth a lot of money, and I'm annoyed at myself that I didn't actually record myself opening it because that would have been amazing. But yeah, it's just one of those, really. Nothing too major.
Chris is back, but he's not. He's completely frozen again.
That 4G's not working, is it?
Is this what I'm like?
Yeah. But you're normally a lot more pixelated. At least you can actually see Chris's face.
Oh, nice.
You're normally just sort of morph into just one big beard.
I've gone up in the world, boys. We're here.
So, James, what's your favourite franchise? Is it Pokemon then, or
you know
have to pick
what?
one franchise going forward? That's it.
To collect from. Yeah, I probably would, but I'd concentrate on the older stuff, which is the expensive stuff.
Yeah.
A friend of mine who is starting a channel soon, who did it a few years back, concentrating on just purely 90s stuff. So yeah, if I did, it would have to go purely to that, but it would have to be 96 to the year 2000, and I wouldn't go beyond that. Purely for the nostalgia. There's nothing like it.
Have you ever managed to go to one of the Pokemon stores? Have you been to?
I did. I went to the one one of the ones in Japan on our honeymoon. I was allowed to go for a few hours.
Wow.
And then I went to the pop-up shop over in London on the day it opened.
Oh, the day it opened.
I got there. I got there about 8 o'clock, thinking, "Oh, I'll be fine." This was over near White City in London, and I thought, "Yeah, it's fine. It's 8 o'clock. There won't be a queue." Walking through Westfields, and there's a lot of people around. I thought, "This can't be free. It's not open yet." And the queue went through Westfields, out the back, and then looped round. People had been there since 4 o'clock in the morning waiting. And I thought I could just rock in at 8 and just walk straight in. Yeah, it did not happen at all. But it was good. Wow. It's good fun.
Chris, are you a Pokemon fan?
No, not really. Not a fan, I would say. I don't, you know, I'll buy Pokemon stuff, definitely, but especially plushes and stuff like that. But I don't really know much about it, especially like trading cards and stuff. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, neither do I. Knight's Life's phone's been conchinging like mad. That's really good news.
Nice.
Welcome, MTS. How you doing, buddy? We have got another question, and I think... Well, I don't know who this is named to, but we'll get this out. Question for Lucas. Can we see the gopher up close?
Oh, this little dude. That's where he's pointing, isn't he?
Yes.
He stays there. He don't move. I think what Andrew really wants to see though is this nice little shirt that I've got here. Has anyone been on his merch range? I think that's what he's trying to do. Make me walk over there so you can see the shirt. So Money Mental UK /merch/ I don't know, shirt maybe.
That's a burn all onions. Nah, I'm an onion.
Yeah, I'm highly up for that.
No, I'm a farmer. You can't be burning onions, mate.
If you don't like onions, surely you wouldn't choose an onion. And if you had a choice, onion or no onion, you're going to say no to onions, aren't you? Surely.
I don't like red onion.
I quite like a red onion with liver sausage in a sandwich.
Oh
my god!
No, you ruined it.
We've got
liver sausage. That's disgusting.
I'll blame my dad for that. That's what he used to eat.
Does anyone else in the comment section eat liver sausage? We'll see.
That's terrible.
Evening, Carl. How's it going? Here we go. Here's one for Aaron. Here we go. I'll let Aaron read it.
All right. Thank you very much.
It's all right, mate.
Hi guys, on a tax return when buying at Carboot, as we don't get receipts, can this not be included as purchases, and only items brought to charity shop etc can be included? No, Kelly, no. Basically, I did a video with it with Nick, so if you get a chance, have a look over at that one. But the most important thing you got to do is you got to prove it. So you got to give some form of proof and some form of way of doing it. And what I would tend to recommend is use your mobile phone, take a photo of the stock. Try and get like a duplicate book with it as well of how much you paid for. And all you're really trying to do is give some form of proof that you have been to the boot sale, you have paid for some money, and it's there, because HMRC know that you're not going to get a receipt, and you know you're not going to walk around every single boot store and go, look, can I have a receipt for this? Can I have a receipt for that? And everything else. So at the end of the boot sale, line it all up, take a photo of it, do like a duplicate book. And that's what I would recommend you'd use as your proof. So if you're using QuickBooks or using Xero, whatever you're using, or even if you're using Excel, just reference to that photo, and then you'll have a chance to be able to put the claim in. And as long as you're not, over, crazy with the money and everything that's in there, HMRC won't be too fussed about it, and they'll accept it.
Spot on answer. I love it. I love the clearness as well.
It's because I have to keep saying it time and time again.
Yeah. Here we go. Did James fire his accountant yet for messing up last year's tax return?
No, she asked for permission to access my Google Sheets, and I've purposely not responded to it. So I have told my mum and dad that I'm probably going to knock it on the head with her and just use QuickBooks, because it is just far easier. I think I just thought it was going to be more daunting than what it was, but it's ridiculously easy to use. So I've put in my NI number, my tax code, my earnings for my 9-to-5 job, and it just does everything. So the only thing I personally haven't got turned on is the automatic mileage, because I find it's too, as I'm doing it part-time, it's a lot easier just to log what I'm doing myself and just put in the postcodes. And yeah, it's ridiculously easy. So she will be getting the boot, but not just yet. I don't know when I'm going to save it for, but
well done, Aaron.
She will be going at some stage.
Yeah, I'm going to get death threats now from this account at some point.
Ricky Lee's come in and said he's got to go. So thank you for joining in, Ricky. Make sure you do rewatch it. Make sure you smash that like button as well, guys. While we're there, we've nearly got 60 people in the chat, which is pretty good for me. So much appreciated, and thank you for spending your time with us, you crazy people. Check my channel out. Check my channel out, and you will see the shed we are building. Go for it. Everyone go and have a look at his shed that he's building. Not now, obviously.
Yeah, wait until after the stream.
Yeah, after the stream.
Speaking of building sheds, did John Luke actually build his shed, or was it already there? Or because he could claim he's a shed builder, can't he? Or does that not work?
I think it was already there with his. I think it's his dad's.
Cheated then, basically. Is that?
Yeah.
Didn't do it properly.
Yeah, doesn't count.
And the fact he's not here tonight, we can just say what we want.
That's true.
We've got Zahir Malik in the room. He says onions rule. So liver is not nice, he does say, though. James.
No, that's liver. Liver sausage is completely different.
No.
Although I've not had it in a long time.
I love Chris's facial expression. Just
it's
sat there
no.
silently.
No.
Mate, it's horrible. I agree with you there. Steak with peppercorn sauce, loads and loads of onions and mushrooms. Yummy. Aaron,
Mushrooms, yes.
Oh,
Onions, no.
Onions, mushrooms. I definitely have onions over mushrooms.
I would go mushrooms over onions.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, design vote.
You can't have a fry up without mushrooms, can you?
Onions or mushrooms, Chris?
Onions, I don't like mushrooms either. They're horrible. It's fungus. You can't eat fungus. Ridiculous.
I love it. How's everyone doing with managed payments? I'm with Chris on this one. I'm not on it yet. I've not been enrolled. I've obviously done all my documents and that, and I'm just waiting for them to just put me through. But I'm not on it myself either, Chris, to be honest. What about you, James?
I'm on the list, but because I'm using Monzo, I've not actually used my Monzo card yet, and I'm waiting for a statement. So I need to actually use it and then just transfer the money straight away. So it'd have to be like a B&M pickup or something. But with most of the stuff being from Carboots and the odd charity shop pickup, it's a bit hard to, It's not a
What about you? What about you, Aaron? Are you on it now?
On it. Yeah, on it, working brilliantly. So I think the only thing is when it comes to recording it, it's just a nightmare because there's a lot more to do than when you had PayPal. But the actual setting it all up, and we've bought using it as well. So we were able to use Pay, on your phone where you get to use your Apple Pay straight from there. Beautiful. You just literally go on, do your face thing, done, and you've bought your item from eBay. You don't even have to go through all the hassle you had to before. So it's definitely a good thing, and it works really well. So, and also you don't get a big bill at the end of each month. So,
do you think it will encourage more people to buy on eBay, that they don't have to use PayPal now? Or?
It seems, yeah. I mean, that's what it's aimed at, isn't it? It's all this frictionless payments, isn't it? It's the idea you can just go to any site these days and Apple Pay, or is it Android Pay on the other side as well? You've got the opportunity to just pay that way, and literally with your face, you just go paid, done, moved on. It's great.
So what's the difference in accounting then, Aaron, as opposed to PayPal?
PayPal, because PayPal was its own separate little entity, then you could kind of get away with having it as like a control account. So you could kind of push all the money in there, and the money you take out, and you could record it that way. With this one, because you're having to do it on every single item, and it depends on when you choose your payout. So I've got my payouts daily, I believe. But I suppose if you did it weekly or any other time, you'd be better off. But if you're doing it daily, then you're going to have to, every day that comes in, you're then going to have to gross up your income and put the expenses in there. So that can be a right pain in the backside. There are ways where you can just connect it up, and you can use the App Store within QuickBooks to help you and everything. But it's like you have to be on the full version of QuickBooks, not QuickBooks Self-Employed. So, you're going to have those sort of headaches to come with. So I did a video this weekend about how to do it for QuickBooks Self-Employed and how to account for it. And I will look at doing a video where you can do it much quicker. So maybe like once a month, you'll get your managed payments figure, and you'll just upload it there. That'll be absolutely fine to do. It's just one extra step for you to do that. So.
Do you use QuickBooks, Chris, or do you use Excel? Yeah, you use QuickBooks.
Yeah, QuickBooks. Yeah, I've spoke to Aaron a lot about it because I've had a few problems. So, yeah.
But one thing I would say though, and this is just kind of in general, if you are going to look in reselling, like if you're using QuickBooks or any piece of software like that, then just think about what version you're on. Because I know like your biggest, like the issues that people like yourself have is because there's so much data being thrown at it. And I think if you just go to the full version, you'll be better off. And it's the same analogy as when you're doing your postage. Yes, you can sit there writing each one down and sticking a stamp on and sending it out, but you find so much more efficiencies if you go to Patlink or you go to any of the other ones. And it's that sort of mentality. It's about using the right tool for the right job. So
yeah,
I think I may well change. I may well change, Aaron, like you advised me, but I don't want to do it in the middle of the year, so I'll probably do it at the end of the year.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Is that the end of the tax year?
Yeah.
Just
change from self-employed to the other one.
Yeah, because even the other one has a fancy app you could use that can connect straight to eBay, so all that stuff can come in automatically. So you get those sort of advantages. I know you may have to pay a little bit more, but I mean I can sort you out, so you're paying exactly the same. So you'll never lose out. But it is again using the right tool for the right job. And you use Xero, don't you, Kieran? Is it Xero?
My missus is an accountant. She uses Xero, so that's the only reason why we use Xero, because her work uses Xero. So it's something that she knows. I just keep just a very, very basic Excel spreadsheet, which I just give to her, and she does all the work. So I would probably use QuickBooks if I was the person that had to do all the account side, but I'm just pretty lucky that I've got a missus that does it full time anyway. She hates me for giving it to her, but hey, love is war. Chris, hi. Bloody YouTube, no notifications. So people aren't getting notifications that I'm live tonight, which is a shame. But we still got 50 to 60. Yeah, we still got 50 to 60 people floating in, which is really good. So thank you all for joining. Joe built his shed and used it for all 5 minutes. Yeah, he was talking to us when he did build his shed. But that was an expensive shed.
It was.
I think he spent £2,000 on that shed, all in all.
Yeah.
And he only used it for about a week. Going to hit. Oh, this is a question for Aaron by the looks of it. Going to hit over 85k this year. What are your thoughts on going from sole trader to a limited company?
Well, one of the advantages you've got there is if you are going to hit your 85k and you haven't gone to limited company yet, then that's where you can reset your VAT threshold anyway. So you can have another 365 days because you're in a limited company as opposed to a sole trader. So always consider that one. But again, I don't hate having to plug videos, but I've done a video on resellers and when they should move over to sole trader versus limited company and what's the advantages and everything else. And basically, if you have got a part-time job or you are doing that, it's probably better off having that limited company status for you anyway. And if you do anything within Amazon and you do any of the FBA stuff, I'd really consider, for your own protection, having limited company status there. But from a tax point of view, massive savings on tax and going forward if you do go limited. But you will have more complications, so you kind of got to weigh up the admin time compared to
a lot of people get scared, don't they, when they're about to hit that 85k? They think, oh my god, I've got to pay VAT and everything. Oh my god, I'm not going to make as much money as I do now. That sort of thing. But by the sounds of it, it's got a lot of benefits as well.
Yeah, that can be. It's difficult because then you're going to start making yourself really uncompetitive to everyone else because you're going to have to be really careful about your prices because you're going to really need to sell as high as possible because at the end of the day 20% of that is going to go, or if you're on the managed payments or the scheme, then you'll be paying less. But yeah, it's a nasty it's best to keep away from it if you can.
Here we go. This is a dig at Chris. Can't eat fungus. I'm sure I've got some fungus on these t-shirts Chris sold me.
I very much doubt it. There's quality items in there.
Did you watch the live unboxing, Chris?
No, I didn't get any notifications, so I'm gonna have to watch it back.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch the Damien's one tonight, I think, after the stream. I've still not got an email about managed payments. You've not had a single email, Paradox Picker. God, I was flooded with them at one point.
There is a deadline, though, isn't there, that everything's got to be over?
Yeah, I think so. And I think they've even gone to the extreme where if you don't sign up, that they're going to start restricting your listings, if you can list or not, and stuff like that. I did read that they will, if you're not going to sign up, they will penalise for it. They will stop people listing. So, yeah, you definitely get yourself signed up, Paradox Picker. I'd probably even go to the point to probably chase that. We've got Master of Pieces in the chat. A lovely guy. Ian, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're all well. Managed payments is much better, Anthony Howlett says. Which is good. Chewy loves his job. That's nice. Some days I like my job. Sometimes I hate my job.
What's it like driving in a storm? Do you get to do it in the storm or
what, combine?
Yeah.
No.
Or is it only in good weather?
Only in good weather, mate. The moisture levels are too high, so you can't combine if it's over 20% moisture, because then you get bad data. Because we're not a farming company, we're a breeding company, so we breed different varieties, and we are looking to produce the highest yielding agricultural stuff, or the better quality carrots or vegetables, whatever. So when it comes to combining, obviously you're only going to combine agricultural stuff, so the moisture has to be spot on, because if it's higher moisture, you're going to get higher weights because it's weighing the water within the seed. So it's a bad reading. We need to be true to ourselves and true to the crop. So we've got to wait until it's below 20%. I think this afternoon it was like 64%. And it goes down a percentage every hour roughly. So we've got at least a minimum of 44 hours until we can go combining again. And that's if it doesn't rain anymore, which is pissing it down outside. So there's no help there, is there?
What do you do then? Do you have to just kind of sit around and wait, or is it just is there always plenty of work for you?
Yeah, there's plenty of work to do, like drilling. Well, obviously not going to drill in the rain. I mean, wet days are pretty bad, to be honest. Not going to lie. It's more like maintenance work, like fixing broken tractors and whatever, really, like that sort of stuff, or any of the sort of in-house computer works that we can do, or just list on eBay like I do when I'm at work. I make sure I take a lot of photos before.
Part-time reseller.
or just sit there and play Animal Crossing
Or play Animal Crossing. Hey, you don't knock it until you've tried it. What are the fees like? Market, can you explain what you mean on that, buddy? And we'll try and answer that. Is that what's that to do with?
Is that eBay managed payments, do you reckon?
Possibly.
Comparing them. Because it is slightly lower. There's not much in it, is there? But it is slightly lower when you take into account eBay fee versus PayPal fee. And it is slightly lower on eBay managed payments, but there's not much in it.
Yeah. They did say, didn't they, it will be slightly lower. 54 of us in. Let's smash that like button. Yeah, we were on 60 until I said that. Now we've dropped down to 57, so I'm not going to say any more. Are you live tomorrow, Aaron? Do you want to plug that in, or?
I am, yeah. So we're doing like a charity event. We've got a trailer out to kind of promote it a little bit, but we want to try and do a charity event where we're going to prove once and for all which sourcing is better, or which one's more profitable, should I say. So we've got people who are going to, or there's a reseller, and I'm not going to say who it is because they're anonymous at the moment, but there's going to be a reseller going out there on the booty sales. There's going to be some going out on charity. There's some out on retail arbitrage, and then we've got someone doing auction houses as well. So we're going to have a go and see. They're all going to get a cash prize donated to them, go out there, try and earn as much as they can, and whoever wins then gets to take all the profits made and give it to charity. So it's all good.
Whoever's on retail arbitrage has been stiff there, haven't they, for now?
You reckon? I don't know. I think the auction houses aren't going to be great because you can't actually go there because of COVID. So that's not helpful. Whoever's not on the booty sales is going to be sat there doing a rain dance for the next month, aren't they? So it could just be charity that walks away with it without even trying.
Chris had either froze listening intently or playing a game.
I was listening because I was listening to Aaron. I think this was ages ago. How far behind are you?
Oh man, I'm so far behind. This is the problem though. Like I just get so sucked in to the conversation.
Because normally you blame the internet, don't you? Because it takes so long to get there.
Anyway, guys, I'm using a different internet technique, so please let us know down in the section below if it's actually working properly. Because I don't know what a properly is anymore. I've been so...
Have you tried doing a speed check on it and seeing what you're getting?
No, not yet. Literally, I've just got home. I was racing home. Literally swung by McDonald's, picked it up, and I've eaten it on the way home. I've still got the drink left. I was running so late today. James, your last video was brilliant.
Oh, that was rubbish from AliExpress. So I thought I'd get in some collectible Pokemon crap, and it was what you'd expect. The build quality was horrendous, but the official items are like 5 to 10 times the price of what you would get on AliExpress. You're trying to find that right shop that's got the good stuff, but it's impossible because most of it is just crap. It really, really is. But yeah, that was fun. That was a waste of £100, I think I spent on that video. if not more than that.
But the one before was amazing. The Power Rangers. You got what you call it, didn't you? The flute.
The dagger. Yeah, that was brilliant. The only reason, one of the reasons why I got that is so that I could put an affiliate link in the title. So if anyone buys anything from that link, I get 10% back, which is obviously very, very handy.
And has anyone bought anything yet?
I've not even checked yet. I have to go and see my
He could be a millionaire already.
Yeah.
So if he gets up and goes, we know why now.
LB Retro.
I've had some decent stuff from AliExpress.
Really?
But like you say, it's a bit of trial and error, so you end up spending money and losing it, and then finding somewhere decent. But I've had some nice movie figures off them, like unofficial ones. They're not genuine, but I've had some nice, really nice quality items.
And what's delivery time on them? Is it rough or?
It's normally about 2 weeks, I'd say.
Yeah, sometimes it can be really, really quick, but I think in the current climate, it might be a lot longer. A lot longer.
LB Retro. Cannot tick the bell on your channel as it says this. This action is turned off for content made for kids. Is that on my channel? Does it say that?
I've
got to try that.
You might have to change the setting on it.
Right. It's not made for kids. Hang on. It's turned off for content made for kids. I'll have a look into that, I think. Have a question for Aaron. I officially registered as a business with HMRC on 18th of April. Do I need to fill out a tax return for this December stating 0 income, or is December 2021 okay?
Yeah. If you're 18th of April, then you've fallen into this tax year we're in now. So this tax year doesn't end until the 5th of April. So you've got until the 5th of April till your tax year finishes. And then basically from that point, you've then got all the way till the 31st of January to file your first tax return. So what's that? 31st January 2022. So you shouldn't ever be asked for last year's tax return. Basically, they should never ask you. And if they do, you can always send them or call them or talk to them and just tell them there's nothing to declare, and they'll bring it. But what you'll find is when next tax year finishes, so when the 5th of April goes, you'll get a letter from them. That letter will basically say get your tax return done before 31st of January, and it'll be simple as that.
How many times do you get asked questions like that, Aaron? Because you sound like you sound like a robot when you sound like a robot just recycling it.
You need to just pre-record your answers and then just use hotkeys on your keyboard and just do it that way.
You've seen
move your mouth.
Where they do have you turn it off and on again. I want one of those machines.
Yes.
Tea cakes, loads of offsets can be made. VAT is not so bad. Sales with 0 rated also helps.
Yeah, I did a whole video on it, and it's like there is benefits of being VAT registered. It's just more complication for people. So really, the best way to, if you're going to be VAT registered, is you want to smash straight past that 85k mark and just keep going and going and going. If your business model or your reselling model is doing really well, and you've got ways where you can really expand it and really grow it and everything else, then you've got loads of benefits for being VAT registered, and it's really, really, and you can, sky's your limit sort of thing. But if you're just kind of teetering over that 85k mark, then sometimes it can be a little bit of a lot of hard work for not a lot of gain sort of idea. So you've just got to take that into consideration.
Very good. Hi, Don. How you doing, buddy? Question. Who is in the charity event?
I can't say. I can't have my arms twisted like that. But I've done trailers for each one. So I've done a reveal trailer for each person who's in it. So each one of them, they've got a nice little montage of them. So yeah, it should be a bit of fun. And it should be quite cool. Especially what they're representing. I especially like the charity one. I think that's absolutely wicked. So yeah.
I'm just going to say I didn't join in because I didn't want to do Facebook Marketplace.
You declare yourself out here.
I've declared myself out.
James, don't you declare? And Chris, don't you declare? Otherwise, people will put 2 and 2 together. Who's left?
Evening, Carla. How you doing? How's sales and everything? Sounds cool, Aaron. We'll be watching. Yeah, it's on his channel tomorrow at 6:30. 7.
Yeah.
Here we go. Kieran's dial-up is not bad tonight. Well, Carl, I'm living the dream, boy. I'm not on dial-up at the moment. I borrowed a 5G router thing, but I think obviously it's only kicking out 4G. But yes, it seems to be a lot better. It's definitely less potato. Kieran seems better. Yeah, I think it's a lot better tonight.
Can you not tether onto your phone, Kieran?
Yeah, but it's the same scenario. The 4G is just crap. Like on my phone, it's crap, but on the router, it seems a lot better.
Right.
Like a lot better on this like 4G route. Well, it says 5G, but obviously it's not pumping out 5G. But it's a lot better off that router than it is off my phone. Thank you all for subs to us, means a lot. Talking about subs, make sure you subscribe to all 3 channels. The links are in the description below. Chris's is his second channel, so make sure you do pop over there and drop a sub and ding dong that bell. I'm sure he's set his notifications better than I have. Is your content for kids, Chris?
No.
No. What? Oh, my days jumped. Better deals on Alibaba. AliExpress is more the lower end single buys.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You can buy them in bulk on Alibaba. You can, if you're buying a 1,000 of something, then that's the place to go.
But I still want to at least like buy one just to make sure that it's not a complete heap of junk. I did buy some AirPod cases.
If you're going to commit to buying quite a few of something, sometimes they'll send you a sample of one.
I did look into Alibaba, but their sample costs were astronomical.
Depends what it is, I suppose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll show you in a minute. I'll go and get a nice figure I bought off AliExpress. I'll show you.
Yeah, cool. Leanne, I was researching Disney musical activity toys today, looking up others for sale, and found one photographed on a toilet. At least it was a white seat, but why? Oh, why?
Oh.
Well, at least it was white.
Yeah.
And there was no markings.
Leanne, did you buy it? Buy it, Leanne, and see how you gets on. Hi, lovely people, just popping in to say a quick hello before my quiz. Have I clashed with your quiz? Have I clashed with the quiz?
Yes, it's Tuesday, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, big girls. Really.
I think it's 9 o'clock.
I finish at 9. So make sure you do go over to Big Girls Don't Cry's channel to do the quiz after this. Question: if Carboots ever got cancelled permanently, would you carry on reselling? Yes, because I have never been to a Carboot until I started this YouTube channel. And I have been reselling before I started YouTube, so I was fine doing it that way. But it would be then sort of detrimental to a lot of people that do resell. But I think I could carry on just doing charity shops, Facebook Marketplace, Gumtree to a point, but it'd be a lot more difficult, definitely. Now that I've started doing car boots, I can't stop. I have to do at least 2 a week, minimum.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
It's a bit addictive.
Yeah, I will carry on because firstly, it's my full-time job, so I'd have to find another job if I didn't. And secondly, I think lockdown showed me exactly how you can manage without them. I did a lot of sourcing online, a lot of not retail arbitrage as much because a lot of them were all shut up as well. But I was sourcing on eBay, selling back on eBay. I reckon I could probably just buy off eBay and sell back off eBay if I really, really wanted to. I've got that many different searches set up and things that I could buy. I actually limit myself of what I buy on there because, I think there's an abundance of stuff out there. You don't have to limit yourself to charity shops and car boots. You've got vintage clothing sale places that you can buy massive bulk loads of stuff that will give you a good profit. So yeah, car boots are not the be all and end all. The thing I love about car boots is the sheer variation of stuff that you can get and the low price that you get it at.
Definitely. No, I completely agree. Especially with the lockdown, I was doing the same sort of thing, buying bulk off eBay. I was buying bulk stuff off eBay, like bulk vintage clothing, things like
I was buying all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And do you get access to jumbo trails around your place, Chris, or is it just
loads of them? Yeah, every weekend there's jumble trails. I went to one this weekend, gone on Saturday. I could have gone on the Sunday as well to a different one, but I didn't bother going. There's another 2 this coming weekend, I think. It's because around here it's all little villages everywhere, and it really lends itself well to jumble trails because a village will set one up, and sometimes you can walk around the entire jumble trail. That's great if you can. But the only thing I don't like about jumble trails is if they're badly organised, if there's no map, and you have to stop and start at every house, getting you back in your car. It's actually quite exhausting by the end of it. But you can get some great stuff. Yeah, I do like jumble trails.
That's cool. What about you, James? Could you cope with not having car boots?
I probably could, but I like Chris. I enjoy Carboot because everything is then just put on your doorstep rather than having to go out to different places to try and find everything. Everything is just sort of just stuck in one place, and you can just go around and just pick up little bits of what you want.
You can have a good rummage around, can't you?
You can have a good rummage around. He's on brand. He's on brand.
Yes.
Nice one.
Merch coming soon.
Yeah. What about you, Aaron? I suppose it's not your full-time job or anything, is it? So you could probably...
No, but for me, the boot sales, I mean, if before lockdown, it was terrible weather around here, so we didn't get to go to one this year. So we've not been to one since because we're still a bit dubious about the whole COVID and all that lot. So we've not touched the boot sale this year. So for us, it's still auction houses and everything else that we can get stuff from and just keep the stock ticking over. So yeah, if boot sales went away, it wouldn't affect me at all, I don't think, because I've been forced to find other ways, and I just keep using them really. And I think I'm a bit lazy about it as well, because it's like most of the auction houses now, you just do online, they come to your door, done. You know what I mean? It's that sort of way of doing it. So,
question for Chris: how is the Tiger doing? Have you watches? Is it sold?
It's not sold yet. I did have an offer today, a bit of a cheeky one. Was it you, Carl? Is that why you're asking?
I like that. I like that.
$39.99, and somebody offered me today, about 15 quid or something. I thought I can't take that. I'm not even going to make my money back on it. So, no, I think I've got a couple of watches on it. So that's something.
I really like that Michael Jackson t-shirt and shorts that you showed last night.
Oh yeah, it's nice. That.
Yeah, I really like that. It's really cool. Did see. There we go. Peter. Welcome, Peter. How are you doing? Peter has been on the Fatal 4-Way before. He hasn't come back, which is a shame. I haven't asked him, to be fair, but I'm blaming him anyway.
Just give me a sec. I'll go and grab that figure.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries.
Peter's rebranded since as well. Maybe that's the reason to bring him on with his new fancy rebrand.
Everyone's starting to rebrand.
Hey.
Vinegar Jar, James Collects is rebranding. Man.
Yeah, I think it was needed. I think just something simple in the thumbnail or the logo where you can just see what it is rather than a mismatch of different images. So, and it goes with the black and yellow, which I tend to put in every single thumbnail. I just like the color scheme.
Lainey said it's okay because she's not on until 9, so it's fine. That's good, but make sure you do go and have a pop over to a channel after this and go and have a go at a quiz. She has a question for us. Of the stuff you buy to sell, how often to lose items to people in your household, children and partners? My worst person for stealing my stock is actually my mum. My mum will literally go, "Oh, can I have that? Oh, that looks good." She really wants this Amstrad. Like, I still got it, but she really wants this Amstrad. But I know she's not watching. But I'm gonna give it to her for Christmas because I'm nice.
Are you going to tell her that you sold it then?
I've told her that it's already sold because she's. I have sold the 2 games. I sold them for £35 each. So I made 70 quid off of 10. I made 70 quid off the 2 games, and I only paid a tenner for the whole lot. So
that's good.
It's still pretty good. But yeah, I'm going to give her that for Christmas. But yeah, for me, my mum is the worst person for that. What about you guys?
For me, it's the puppy. So every now and again, we'll just be wandering around, and the puppy's running around with a piece of stock in her mouth, just ripped apart.
What, the headphones?
So, like, every now and again, we'll get like, I don't know, it'll be a teddy bear or something, or a Disney thing or whatever, and she's there running around as happy as she's ever been in her life because she's ripping apart this plush doll. So yeah.
What about you, Chris and James?
Most of the time it's battling with myself to whether I'm going to keep something or flog it. So I buy a lot of stuff that I like myself. So
I'm quite similar, but and then the things that I do bring back, a lot of the stuff I will bring it back on purpose for family, and then most of the other stuff I tend to put away quickly so that no one else can find it. So that it's there to be sold and to be sold only.
I know Chris has been on a jumble trail. Have you guys been on one? I've not been on one. I don't even know where my nearest one would be. So no, I haven't. But I have watched YouTubers do it, and it looks like you can get some right bargains at them. So I'm hoping maybe one day, sort of our area will start doing them.
You might get skeggy. You could go down the pier and have a look around, play on the donkeys, and at the same time do a bit of jumble trail at the same time. I think that's perfect myself.
Skeg Vegas, mate. Chris, have you got that figure that you want to show us?
Oh yeah. So yeah, I got this from AliExpress, but the detail on it is really nice.
Wow.
Okay.
If you have a look at the legs on that.
That's some fine legs.
It's fine. Chris doesn't like snatch, so it's all good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's.
And how much was
really
that?
Surprised at the quality on it, and you even like the writing on the back of the thing. It's just great.
And how much was it?
I can't remember now. But I would probably say it was about 25 quid or something like that.
That's a bargain.
Something like that.
And how much would you pay here for it?
Sorry?
How much would you reckon you'd pay here for it for like Amazon or whatnot?
It's got to be, I mean, it's not like branded as such. So, it'd probably be like 80 quid or something. It's the kind of size, that you'd see in Forbidden Planet, sort of.
Yeah.
That kind of level of figure. But I just think the quality of it, how they can make it for that kind of money, I don't know.
That is mental.
But you get lucky. Sometimes you get a load of crap, and sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, I tend to get a load of crap. I don't have much luck.
I don't have any. Hey, hang on. What's this? Rummage around.
Sub to me, not sub yo. I think that was supposed to be.
And I'll sort video out soon on how to set up jumble trails. I don't want to set one up. That sounds too much hassle.
that involves actual work.
Yeah. I don't work. Jeez.
You can't sit in a combine and do that.
No. I'll sub to you though. But I won't. I'm lazy. I wouldn't. I couldn't do it. Black and yellow looks good, James.
Agreed.
So you're getting some comments on your new rebrand. Here we go. I've heard rumor that George Ross is doing the RA part of the challenge. Oh, leaks. It's leaks.
Can't say it out loud, but if you think RA, that's the first person you think of, isn't it? Is George?
I'd say George is more Carboot.
I was trying to be sarcastic. I don't think I failed on that.
So, is everyone who's doing it purposely out of their comfort zone, or is it completely random?
No. I've tried to reach out to people who I know are a bit of legends in that little field. So
okay,
trying my best. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So then at the end, when we see the results, hopefully it'll be meaningful. So if you've got people who know what they're doing in that field, then hopefully you can kind of tend to see what. Because that's what I'm hoping to get out of it is a bit of bit of geeky little stats and figures and statistics and everything else. So
yes,
fingers crossed. Because there's got to be a graph at the end, otherwise it's not worth doing.
Yeah, definitely. I ordered off AliExpress, but then had a text of UPS a month later saying I had to pay import tax, and it's put me off buying anything else.
That's purely hit and miss.
Yeah,
I had 50 quid's worth come at once, and I didn't have anything. It just turned up at my door. So it's just luck or being unlucky, unfortunately.
Also, it depends on the seller on how they mark the package.
Yeah,
I'm not saying anything else on it.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But is that why GSP is so beneficial? Because they know they're going to get that through right, and there'll be no taxes the other end and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's one of the things with GSP that as a buyer, you know that you're not going to get hit with anything.
Yeah.
Other than a massive bill just to get it in the first place.
Yeah, it's extortion, isn't it?
But at least it gets there safe, kind of.
It's absolutely extortionate, the prices. I think
some of the things that you see that people pay, for the smallest thing.
Some guy bought a WWE DVD off me, and it was like a £7 DVD, and he had to pay £12, no, 18, no, yeah, £18 postage.
Where to the moon?
for one DVD. I was like, what the hell? So
How far?
I don't even think it was that far. I think it was within Europe. I want to say it was in Germany. It wasn't even that far. It was just mental. But
I'm sure it was EU, definitely.
Yeah.
From when you said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mention it in the chat, didn't I?
Wasn't Ricky Lee yesterday talking about the same sort of horror story on your chat yesterday?
Yeah, he was.
Sunday, sorry, but yeah.
He something like £45 postage for like a £15 item. You just think they would be able to get it cheaper in their own country, wouldn't you? But it's just mental, absolutely mental. But they pay it, I suppose. Here's a question then. Do you guys have your own international postage as well as GSP? Because I just have GSP personally.
I only have my own international set on one item that I sell of multiples of, and that's cushion covers that I do, like movie cushion covers.
Yeah.
And they go as large letters, so I know roughly what the price is international. And I only have that one set up. The rest is GSP because I can't be bothered with it. And yeah, but I've had issues. Because I send it large letter and it's only worth about roughly £10 a piece. I just literally, I don't send it tracked or anything. So I've had a few where they claimed it's never arrived. I've had to refund. So it's, you take your chances on it sometimes. Whereas with GSP, you're covered, aren't you? But then do you lose the buyer because of the high price?
Yeah, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's a good one. Going off the conversation we're just having. Some lad brought Lego from me at a cost of £39 and paid £62 for postage. Bloody hell. Mental.
Blimey.
Absolute mental. Do any of you guys dabble in drop shipping? No.
I've got a client who does and does really well from it. So there is a lot of money to be made, but yeah, it is it's tricky, isn't it? That one is. I mean, you've got to find the right contacts, really, haven't you? Because you got to be able to trust whoever you're gonna basically drop ship from. Because if you if you're not got that trust in it, it's never gonna work, is it? So.
Oh yeah, completely agree. I didn't want that question up. It wasn't a question. I wanted this up. If where's it gone? There we go. If your Hermes failed to collect from your home, can you drop it off at a shop? I believe you can, Don. I believe you can drop it off to the shop. Just obviously let your driver know that it's not there anymore because he might come up eventually.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just let your driver know, or let their head office know, and I'm pretty sure you can drop it off. But hey, Team Hermes all the way. John Luke actually owes me his shed because he bet me his shed that my penguin cookie jar would smash because I use Hermes, and I got positive feedback.
Blimey, that is a miracle.
So I messaged John. I said, "Look, I know a good courier that can get your shed to me in one piece." And he was like, "No, I'm not buying." He was like, "Oh, piss off."
Did any of you see those samurai figures that I bought recently? Samurai figurines.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A jumble trail. Bought 3 figurines, really, really delicate. So somebody bought all 3 of them from Italy. So it had to go via Hermes to the GSP center and then get probably repackaged, I'm guessing, by eBay, and then go to Italy.
Oh,
we've lost him.
It was due to happen, to be fair.
Yeah. So it went, I had 2 legs to do, and I got 3 lots of positive feedback. So it went all that way through all those couriers, all those people's hands, and arrived safely.
Nice.
Do we know what the GSP repackaged their stuff into?
I don't know. I mean, I know that they don't always repackage.
No, because I have had feedback saying that the packaging was fantastic, which I presume was my packaging.
Yeah.
So I just don't know what the GSP do on their end if they do repackage it. Because I've heard of stories where they will literally just get a knife and just go straight through the top. And where people are selling sealed products, obviously the knife just goes straight through and just ruins the box. Which obviously on some items that completely ruins the price of the item. So I was just wondering what they actually do on their end.
I don't know what the policy is that they have. They definitely. I know they don't always repackage. So maybe it's based on like category, or if maybe like with those figures. I mean, I sent those figures well packaged. I mean, I was confident that if I chucked it out the window, it wasn't going to break.
Yeah.
So I sent it well packaged. But maybe with something like that, ceramics going international, maybe they have a policy to double check it and repackage it. I don't know.
Yeah,
they're not checking it for customers or anything, are they? They're not actually looking.
They're not responsive. No, they don't do any of that.
It's just purely to keep it safe, is it? Just to repackage it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because they're responsible for that leg of the journey, and if anything goes, gets broke, then they're going to have to foot the bill, aren't they?
Back, my laptop died. Professional.
That wasn't your 5G then.
Nah.
Before you're on page
Yeah. I just ran to co-op and got a bit more. Right, top this up. Where were we? Looking forward to our chat on Thursday, Kieran. Yes, guys, I am on Global Thrifters channel on a Thursday night. So it's me and Jack.
Is it gone again?
And yeah, just have a general chit chat. And if you could be sure to go into them. And
I think Chris has gone as well.
Hang on.
No, Chris is just concentrating. Sorry.
I'm reading the comments.
I can't see your eyes move.
And I'm not. I'm like,
You're so still, Chris. It's unbelievable.
I know, I'm very calm.
Yeah. I sent a collectible Walking Dead figure through GSP in a box, got a negative feedback due to it arriving smashed in a poly bag. Got the feedback removed and eBay issued the refund.
Yeah, because it's due to their...
Yeah, that's the bonus with it. That's a real bonus.
So what, do they open all packages and or just select a few? And
somebody said in the chat here that it's something like 15% of packages they redo just to try and sort of make things smaller and save money on the postage.
So say if they see a massive box come through that feels a bit light, they might give it a little bit of a wiggle, think, hang on, we might be able to save a few quid here.
Yeah,
take it out, redo it.
Possibly.
But then do they refund the customer the difference or do they keep all the money?
Oh, they keep all the money.
I think boxes get opened at customs in most countries. I sent a box via GSP and the customer said it was packed in a bag. Yeah, I think that's just leading on to what we've just said. We have been going on for an hour, so we'll just do another 7 minutes. So it's an hour and 10 because I don't want to interrupt Laney's quiz too much. So any last minute questions for Aaron in particular, because it's the QuickBooks special. Any quick questions for Chris or James or myself, or just any general questions, and let us know. Make sure you do smash that like button. We actually have no dislikes so far, which is absolutely amazing. So
oh, you've done it now. You've done it.
You've said it.
I've said it. Do not smash that dislike. So yeah, we're smash that like button and make sure you do subscribe to all 3 channels.
Likes or dislikes, they all count.
Oh, here comes the dislikes.
We got 2.
Here they come. 3. No.
Oh, they're all doing it.
4. Oh my days. What have I done? What did I do?
As far as I'm aware, the dislikes have no bearing at all on anything to do with your...
No,
It's soul, isn't it?
It's still positive. It's still
It's
interaction.
engagement, isn't it? It's engagement.
That's the word,
Yeah.
engagement.
Yeah, great chat, guys. Thank you. Thumbs up, everybody. I think I've just shot myself in the foot. To be honest, we've got 6 dislikes now.
7.
7. Oh no!
Admittedly, I'm now one of those because I thought it'd be funny.
Oh god!
So I'm taking mine off now.
Yeah. Everyone that has dislike, please put it back on the like. Question for Lucas: what is better, QuickBooks or Xero?
Well, as I've got an award from QuickBooks here, I think I'll go with QuickBooks, to be honest. But in all honesty, it's whatever. Again, it's the right tool for the job, isn't it? But QuickBooks has got that more of a easier usability. So if you don't know anything about bookkeeping whatsoever, and you've never touched a VAT return or a tax return in your life, then QuickBooks is the better solution for you, because you're going to be able to get to grips with it easier. So, but I am biased because, yeah, I do work for QuickBooks. So.
And does your missus work for Xero then, or is that just...
No, but she likes... I think she likes Xero. She's like, yeah. She's an accountant as well, so yeah. She likes what... I don't know if you've ever heard of a company called Sage, but yeah, they're quite similar to Sage. So
Sage Pay or whatever it is. Sage Pay, is that a thing?
Yeah, quite similar.
There are a lot of companies use that to integrate all their staff wages and everything. So
yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Maybe it integrates better.
Yeah, maybe. Here we go. This is a nice question. We've got 5 more minutes, boys and girls, so make sure you do leave any last questions. Question: what's your goals for next year to everybody? To be honest, I'm really, really happy with what I've achieved so far, both on YouTube and the business itself. I set myself a YouTube subscriber goal. I started in March, and I said by the end of the year I wanted 500 subs, and I'm on nearly 1.2 already, so I've smashed that out. If I set myself a subscriber goal next year, I'd say, I don't know, 2.5. I really don't know. I'm really happy with the way it's going. Business is absolutely massive, booming. I went from the smallest bedroom in the house in March. Then I moved to the biggest bedroom in the house. Then I moved to my garage, and now I have an office in town, and I employ my brother on 5 hours a day. And to me, I've made what I wanted to make from the day one. So I'm really, really happy. I have no goals.
It's amazing that you got yourself an office. That's wicked. That's like,
yeah, it had to be done. I wanted to keep my home life and my business life separate. I don't mind coming home and doing this, but
is it commute bad, or what's it like? Is it like 2 minutes down the road, or?
Yeah, it's literally 2 minutes away from my work.
Oh, perfect.
My actual work.
Yeah.
I pop to the office every day to see how my brother's getting on, and yeah, then I'll take him home basically. But yeah, it's really, really nice, and it's only a 5-minute drive from my house, because I work 2 minutes away from my normal job, and the office in town is 2 minutes on that. But yeah, what are your goals, guys, for next year?
I don't tend to set goals, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really don't. I hate setting targets. I had targets in my old job. I ain't setting myself targets. No, I don't. I just, as long as my numbers are going in the right direction, I'm happy, because I'm earning a fair wage as I am. So if I keep moving in the right direction, I'm okay. No real goals for me.
As long as you don't go bankrupt, you're all right.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the goal for everybody.
Walking Dead, then. You don't want a year from now you're on Walking Dead. That's not your aspirations.
No. We have you seen our Walking Dead wedding?
It's wicked.
What is this?
We had a Walking Dead wedding.
No.
Yeah, cheers to God. Have a look at it. It's actually on YouTube. Have a look.
Is it on your channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that then. That's amazing. Walking Dead. Marriage, mental. What about you, James? Are you looking to go full time or stay part time, or what?
I think I'll always stay part time. My goal would be to maybe pay myself a decent amount and pay off a rather substantial chunk of the mortgage off. I think would be quite nice. Because there's just a massive thing that's just looming over you constantly, and if I could take off a massive chunk of that, it would be quite nice. It'd be a nice surprise for the wife as well, I think.
That's a good point, to be fair. That's a very, very good point. Every year you can knock off as a bonus, in it, off your mortgage. So yeah, Yeah, fair play. Here's a nice question to finish off. Sorry, guys, we haven't answered all the questions. Actually, we'll answer 2 more. If you won the lotto, would you still do boot sales?
It'd be like Fools and Horses, wouldn't it? You get that, you won the lottery or whatever, or you've sold something amazing, and then you get a phone call. Oh, Monkey Harris has got a job, a lot of suitcases. Do you want them? And you'd be like, "You're not in the game anymore." So I don't know. Probably not. No, probably. I mean, I enjoy boot sales, but Jesus, if I win the lottery, I'll be off somewhere around the world.
But wherever you go, I'm sure there'll be a boot sale somewhere.
Yeah.
In the States.
Beach sale.
No, I reckon I probably would as well. But I see the thing is, when you've got all that money, you end up buying even more crap. So you go to the car boot with 10 grand in your back pocket, and all of a sudden you've got a lorry full of stuff.
You'd buy the whole car boot out.
Yeah. Or you can then set up your own car boot, and you can force all the other buyers to wait until you've checked every single aisle first, and then they can come in.
Is that the dream? Is that your one?
Yes,
dream?
yeah, that is my dream for next year.
And the last question goes to Anthony. Does the Mrs. moan, Kieran? Mine does, as I work full-time and resell part-time. Moans about the time it takes, but loves the dollar. Mate, that I think we've probably got the same girlfriend. I think they're cheating on it. I think they're cheating, mate, because my girlfriend is exactly that. To a pinpoint, mate. I don't know if it's like yours, James, because obviously you're part-time as well, but my missus is the same. I spend, like, we can't even go, like, she'll be like, oh, do you want to go and go shopping at Stamford today? And I'll be like, yeah, they've got good charity shops there. And she's just like, oh, no, I want to spend quality time with you. I was like, no, charity shops first, and then we can spend time.
Pretty much, yes. But the benefit now is with having the little one, there is so much new and decent used stuff at Car Boots, is we're actually saving a fortune as well. So it does come in quite handy, where I tend to bring back sort of brand new clothes and brand new toys. And I think last year I got loads of nappies where I saved us a good few quid as well. So as long as you can keep on putting something in just to keep them sweet, it tends to help massively.
I bought this leather Jack Wills bag the other day from a charity shop. And my missus is like, oh, that's nice. Are you sure it's not female? So I was like, no, it's mine.
Well, and she wants to pay for it.
I said, you can have it for 30 quid. It's fine. She's like, no, because I know how much you paid for it. 30 quid. Shut up. It's yours.
It's weird because, you know, like 20 years ago, probably, I wouldn't have been seen dead in a charity shop. I wouldn't have even stepped foot in one.
Yes.
But things change as you get older, and now when we're at boot sales and charity shops, you know, I buy a lot of stuff, like James says, pick up a lot of stuff for the house, for the clothing, and you're saving a fortune.
It's a way of life.
Yeah, definitely. And we've had my 2 favourite resellers come into the chat. We are about to finish. Reselling White Boy. Any more crowns, Aaron? He has just said bonjour from work. And we've also had Nick and Andrea join as well. We're literally just finishing off. Aaron, do you want to answer that question from John? Any more crowns?
I haven't. No, I'm not. I don't know if you guys have ever even touched it yet, but no, it's not as simple as just turning it on and getting a crown, unfortunately. And I know John himself's not had any crowns either, because watching his performance, it was pitiful.
Oh, shots fired. Reseller aggro in the chat. We don't want toxicity in this chat, but shots have been fired to John Luke. Will John Luke reply? Find out next episode. No. So we'll probably call it there if you're all right with that, boys.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think it's been a really good chat. The dislikes have come because I was an idiot saying we've had no dislikes. So
what are we on now?
We're on 5, so it's gone down. It's gone back
bad.
down a little bit. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, everyone. Be sure to subscribe to these three guys, wicked people, bunch of knowledge, and just generally really nice people. Aaron will be live on his channel tomorrow with his special guest or whatever. I'm not saying anything. I'm not allowed to. I will be on Global Thrifters channel on Thursday night. So please come and say hello. And Chris has never invited me on his channel, and neither is James. So yeah, that is that. So guys, I'll see you all later. And I'm sure these guys have got videos for you to watch. So make sure you do go and watch their videos. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Bye.
Bye.